Yeah.
So they pulled out a piano. They
Yeah,
hacked
they
it to
dragged the
pieces with
piano
an
out
axe.
there because they didn't want to have a piano. So they brought the piano out, and in their ambition, in their zeal to not have a piano, right? They dragged this poor bitch out onto the front lawn and stood there waiting for the garbage men to come by. Yeah, and the garbage men just drove right past them because the piano was so big and heavy. You know,
Sure.
they don't take pianos. Fuck you. You know?
Was it upright piano?
Yeah, it was an old upright. And so, you know, they chased the garbage man down the street and what's up with that, you know? And they said, if you get it to fit inside the garbage cans, we will take it away, you know? And so, you know, no problem. You know, they ran and got axes and shit, you know? And they just started busting away at this piano. And it was like magic. Where I grew up, it was not a friendly place. It wasn't like mean streets or what, any of that. It was like a little scruffy.
Uh-huh.
But it was very like typical urban American ethnic like strife. You know what I mean? We had the hillbillies and the DPs, right,
that?
which were people who survived, you know, the World War II in like Eastern Europe or wherever, who were refugees, displaced persons. That's what that's for, right? And these were like, you know, like this heroic bunch of people, you know, who came after the war and lived, you know, all of that. They were displaced persons, you know, all over America, right? Where like, you know, where you had like white trash Irish a couple doors down, looking down on them, calling them DPs, you know? Yeah, it's so American, you know? And so you had, you know, you had the Italians, you had, you know, there's a real mix of people, all hating each other's guts, of course, you know, but getting on. I mean, they weren't like fighting in the street or anything, you know, but yeah, basically everybody was sort of, you know, had their own little chip on their shoulder.
A crowd of those, all those different people watched this piano.
That's the thing, you know, that Bobby and Freddie, when they started smashing that piano, all barriers between ethnic peoples completely evaporated, and everybody just made a beeline for that piano. But first they, you know, grabbed their axe, their sledgehammer, their crowbar, their weapon of destruction, their hacksaw, whatever they could find, and they just ran out there and had a ball. And so for me, that was like the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. And it's like, you know, it's like this, it's like God, you know, like you looked down on me and wanted me to have this perfect gift of like this, this perfect like parable or whatever you want to say. This, he wanted to teach me, you know, that the inside's more important. You know, that like the cast iron harp inside that piano was absolutely indestructible. You know, they smashed it to bits. I mean, there wasn't a piece of that piano. There wasn't one key that was like a whole key. You know what I mean? It was like powder on. They just smashed it to bits. But
the interior,
the cast iron harp was like, you know, I mean, you hit it once with a sledgehammer, and now you got to hit it again. You know, that hurts.
Yeah.
And, you know, somebody was over there with a hacksaw, like, you know, got like about like a half of an inch into it and then said, hell with this, you know, that wasn't fun anymore. So everybody went home, but the harp stayed there.
And we can even see here.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyone who maybe hasn't seen what the inside of any piano really, but uprights especially, they double over on each other.
Yeah, and so, you know, that was the, and it stayed there for weeks, and that would come out, you know, and it's like, dink, you know. Woo! And I fell in love with it. It's such a beautiful thing, you know.
So that even though the album doesn't have harp on it so much, there's a lot of songs that
it's like hidden
tell
inside.
the story. It's hidden.
And it's also, it's that, the album is very, very much about that inside out.
The interior.
The interior.
And you said something as well in your personal note that you wrote about the album. You said you thought you had written all the songs you had to write.
Right.
And then you remembered about Bobby Slot and Freddie Weiss.
Yeah, right. I thought I was done, basically.
And you remembered that the inside is bigger than the outside.
Yeah, that's like my big life lesson, you know.
And how do you see that panning out over the next years? What else do you want to do now?
Oh, I don't know. I would like to.
Are you going to stay in Cleveland?
I think I will stay in Cleveland. I've gotten to like Cleveland. You know, I used to think of myself as always being stuck in Cleveland, you know, for these years. But yeah, I'm sort of gotten used to it there. I have a house there. I have a fireplace, you know.
And why did you move?
I
That's
have
the house that's
cats.
on the album cover.
That's
People
the
should be
house.
aware.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Why did
Yeah.
you move back there?
Oh, my parents got old. You know, this is, get ready, my
All right,
man.
I'm ready.
It's going to happen to you.
Everyone.
Yeah, right. It's like, yeah.
You went
Yeah,
back to
it's
take care
a
of your
cycle
mom.
of life, you know. You live for a while, and then you end up being abandoned in a puddle of excrement.
Well, ideally, no.
Yeah.
You'll be there to take care.
Right. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Baby Dee.
You're very welcome, Andrew.
It was an honor.
I love you.
I love you too.
Yay.